Hello everyone, my name is Vidhi Singh. I am under studies grade 6 to grade 10. I am MTech in Mathematics with Computer Application. I have also cleared both the paper of CTET. I have more than 2 years of teaching experience. So let's start on the topic which I want to cover in this video, arithmetic progression. So in this video, I am going to discuss about what is arithmetic progression, how we can generate any arithmetic progression, and what is the application for this series, which I am going to cover in this topic. Okay. Discuss some basic definition related to this chapter. Sequence, series, and progression. Okay, sequence is the set of finite or infinite collection of number which follows some pattern. Okay, suppose I'll take one example which is sequence of natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. I have put last number as 100. So this is finite because we know the first and last number both. Okay. If I don't know the last number, what is the last number? That sequence can be called as infinite sequence. Okay. Now using sequence, we can make the series of number. Okay. So series is the sum of elements in the corresponding sequence. For example, if I will take this series, this sequence, so this sequence can be converted into the series. How? We can sum up these number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Whatever the last number, if I will find the last number, if they, in this case there is 100, so this is the series for this pattern. Okay, if I don't know the pattern, means I don't know the last number, then in that in that in that we can write just like this. Okay, now we have converted series from sequence. Now we can convert this series into progression. So progression means it is the mathematical form of any series. Okay, so now we can see that this is natural number series, right? So for this we have general formula n into n plus 1 divided by 2. This n is the position of number, means it could be, suppose I want to find the sum of first no series. Okay, I will put the value of n is equals to 1. So if I will substitute the value here, it will be 1 into 2 into 2. 2 will be cancelled out. We have got the answer as 1. And you can check also that sum of first digit in this series is 1. Now if I want to check what is the sum of 3 digit. Okay, so I can put the value of n is equals to 3. 3 into 4 divided by 2. So 4 will be cancelled out. 3 2 just 6. Now if you want to check simultaneously, you can check it. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6. So answer is coming. So we have generated the formula for this series, right? So let me summarize this topic that we can convert series from sequence and progression from series. So these are the pattern for any progression. Okay, so let's start with our topic, arithmetic progression. So in this case, arithmetic progression, I'm going to discuss what is the arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is the pattern in which there is a common difference between any two consecutive numbers. Okay, so suppose I will take 1, 5, then 9, then 13. So we can see here there is a gap of 4 numbers, right? In each number we have gap of 4 numbers, right? Similarly, I can give you this example. There is a block of 1, then we have block of 3, then we have block of 5. So each digit between any two number we have gap of 2 numbers, right? So this is also example of AP series. Here we can say there is a gap of 2 numbers, 11, then 9, then 7. Similarly, in this picture we can see there is a gap of 2 numbers. First in first column we have 1 car, then 3 car, then 5 car. So there is a gap of 2. So as earlier I have discussed common difference. So common difference means if suppose I have any series, okay, 1, 3, 5. and 7. Let me take finite series only. So I can check there is a gap of one number. So this is known as common difference, and this should be constant in case of arithmetic series. This should be constant. It cannot be sometime it is 1, then 2, some then again 1, or any other pattern which it follow. So this common difference should be constant number. Okay. So according to this pattern, there is three type of common difference. First, positive means we have checked if series is increasing order, like 2, 4, 6. This is increasing order. So difference will be also a positive number. Okay, positive number. If this series is reverse series, suppose I will take reverse order 8, then 6, then 4, then 2, then 0. So we can see here there is gap of -2, right? Because how we find common difference? Second term minus first term. So here we have second term as 6 and first term is 8. So after subtracting this, I will get -2. And there is one more pattern for this. When there is a constant series, means suppose same number is repeating each time. Number 3, suppose I have taken a series which has only one number, which is 3. So this is known as constant series. Okay. So there is a gap of only 0. Okay. Difference is 0. This is known as constant series. This is also type of arithmetic progression. Okay. So what we have discussed till now, that arithmetic progression can be finite or infinite. Okay. If we have finite series, then we know the last number of that series. Okay. If we don't have any finite number, means infinite series, in that case, what we have, we don't have any last number. So let's discuss about the general term of AP. So general term for AP is Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Suppose I want to check this formula whether this formula is correct or not. Okay. So let me take one example: 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. I have taken finite series because I want to find any term. Okay, suppose I want to find what is term 2, means second term of this series. So A is here 2. So I want to find here term 2, means n minus 1 will be 1 only. Difference is 2 here. So 2, Bodmer's rule, we can follow here. 1 into 2 will be 2 again. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we can check our series. That second term is 4 here. So whatever formula we have generated here, it is correct. Okay. So this is the general form of any arithmetic series by which we can find any term. Okay. This is useful when we have large series. This is the smaller series. When we have larger scale, on larger scale, suppose there is 1000. Okay. So this is large scale. Or I want to find the what is the 99th term of this series. So I don't have to write each and every step for finding that. We can just use this formula, and after that we can conclude the what is the 99th term of this series. Okay. And what is the general form of AP? It could be A, A plus D, then A plus 2D, then A plus 3D. Okay. So these are the general form of AP, where D is common difference and A is your first term of that series. Okay. And D can be here 0 or greater than 0, or it can be less than 0. I have already discussed that when it can be 0 or greater than 0, or it can be less than 0. Okay. Next. Now we have, suppose I want to find the sum of terms in an AP. Okay, for this we have two formula. First one is Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket 2a n minus 1 into d. This is the formula for finding sum of any natural series which is in arithmetic progression. Okay, And another one is Sn is equals to n by 2 a plus l. Here l is last term. Okay, last term of that series. Suppose I will take the series 2, 4, 6 and so on 100. I want to find this sum of this series. Then I can use the formula for this. And what we have here? We have 50 number. N is equals to 50. 50 term. Okay. By using this formula, we can find the sum of this series. Otherwise, we have to add up these number. Then only we can find. That will take long time. For that, eliminating the long time, we have the formula which we can use finding the sum of any arithmetic progression series. Okay. So in the statistics, we have learned mean, right? In that chapter, we have already discussed that all observation, sum of all observation for any set of data, okay, and then number of observation, right? This way formula we have already learned number of observation, right? Observation. Same formula we can apply here also. This is also arithmetic. Sum of terms, then divide by number of terms. So this formula is for arithmetic mean of any arithmetic progression. Okay. Now similarly we have two formula also. Sn is equals to n into n plus 1 divided by 2, which we have used also in first slide, that this is for finding the sum of first and natural number. Similarly, we can find the sum of square of first and natural number, which we denote as summation n square, and this we denote summation n. Okay. The formula for that is n into n plus 1 to n plus 1 divided by 6. So I'm ending this topic. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye and take care.